How should the South African government be handling this process of wanting to build nuclear reactors in South Africa?
Well, this raises the next question, and I suppose this is the first questions that we need to deal with, Matthew. Is really the process. We are in a democracy still. We have got a constitution that should be protecting our rights, that should be giving civil society a say as to what should happen and what's best for them. It seems like right now we aren't given any choices. Whenever in South Africa, and we're seeing it with Operation Phokisa, which is the ocean economy, there's a big rush. And whenever there's a big rush in South Africa and there's a lack of transparency, civil society starts to raise their eyebrows and say, actually, what is going on here? Why such a big rush? Why is there such involvement at such a high level of people who know very little about energy, yet coming forward as authorities? Tina Joemat-Pettersson, Jacob Zuma, with all due respect, they are politicians. They are not experts on nuclear energy, let alone any kind of energy. And all of a sudden, these people are in a big rush that by the end of the year, they're going to commit ourselves to a significant amount of money that could really constrain our economy in years to come.
What are environmentalists who are against such a move going to do about it?
Well, I mean, right now, what needs to happen is civil society needs to stand up before any agreements are signed. I mean, agreements have been tabled as if they've been worked on for a couple of years already. It's almost just ready for a rubber stamp. Environmentalists are up in arms. They're up in arms about a whole lot of things. They're up in arms about oil and gas exploration in our seas. Every square inch of our oceans have been earmarked for oil and gas exploration. We've obviously understand this big drive towards shale gas fracking in the Karoo, and probably the only thing that has stopped it has been the downward pressure on our commodity prices, the price of oil. We're seeing coal, and that's being obviously exploited, and it seems like we're not going to be satisfied until every ton of coal has been extracted from wherever that is available. So there's quite a significant number of fights that environmentalists have on their hands. There's no sort of public platform for us to really do what we need to do to be able to just ask and raise the right questions. So when it comes to this particular process, where is the public participation? Where is the public consultation? It seems to be the same as the e-tolling saga, where basically some small advert in some classified section of some obscure newspaper comes out, and people are expected to respond, and then the response is, well, no one responded, so everyone's quite happy to do it. So I think, there needs to be transparency. There's a lack of transparency. There's a big rush. There is no rush. We're not going to get any capacity to assist us in solving our current energy crisis. And the price of nuclear, by the time that it does get built, get installed, is probably going to be prohibitive in terms of the energy mix, given the downward trajectory and increased efficiencies of renewable energy in South Africa. So there's actually very little rationale, and I think environmentalists and civil society at large are actually very justified in raising their eyebrows and saying, guys, give us an opportunity to at least be informed so we can actually have a say and make sure that the right decisions are being made.